How's it going, everybody? Jake and
Chris
here for Dude Ranch DIY. Another guest that has not been in the videos lately, but you know what? People are busy and life goes on. So he's here today, and we are finally picking up on a really long overdue video, a follow-up video, some might say, to the videos that we did way back in the wintertime, milling up these boards with Chris's Alaskan mill setup.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain, because we've gotten a lot of new subscribers since then, probably like over 1,000 new subscribers since then, because you've really been dragging your heels on this.
Yeah, I have. Really dragging them. But anyway, I was going to build a new chicken coop, expand the chicken coop, and I didn't want to spend the money on the lumber because prices were jacked up so high. I was cruising around on the deep dark Facebook, and I found an Alaskan mill for cheap. Came with a chainsaw, bought it up, found some nice white oak logs, milled them down, and I was going to turn them into lumber, like 4x4s or 6x6s, trying to get some sort of supporting posts or beams. We milled them down, and then I realized I don't have an edging mill, so I couldn't actually turn them into dimensional lumber. Bought an edging mill off of Amazon. It didn't work. I don't think we got it on camera.
Yeah, we tried it, but it
cheap, chintzy, everything stripped out as soon as I sunk it into the wood. So now we're going with a different plan. We have this skill saw that I bought for my father a couple of years back.
pretty nice skill saw.
Yeah, big, heavy-duty worm gear skill saw. Supposed to rip through anything, so we'll see if it can handle, you know, this 4 foot or 4 inch wide,
thick,
1.5 foot wide slab.
Yeah, so basically what we're trying to do here, and you can see Chris's attempts that he started back when, but we're trying to just get 4x4 beams out of these slabs. We got like 3 or 4 of them that are cut to 4 inches thick, and now out of that we're going to try and get like 2 4x4 beams out of each slab. So we're going to use this skill saw to essentially just try and rip them down and square them up. So we got the first one here on the pallet forks. Chris has what looks like kind of like a chalk line or something going there. So we're going to make the first cut. We don't have to worry about the skill saw going through and hitting the pallet forks because it doesn't make it all the way through. We're going to have to flip over the slab at some point to, you know, finish the cut. So this is kind of an experiment. We're going to see how this works out, but we thought we'd take you guys along for the ride.
Fingers crossed it works.
That seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah, so far. I mean, you can see on this side, it doesn't make it quite all the way through. So we're just going to have to flip this over and try to line up our saw kerfs. And hopefully we'll have some dimensional lumber on the next flip.
All right, let's try it out. You chalked it, not on your line though.
Was that from this one?
Yeah, you chalked it on the chainsaw line.
Oops. So how far back? I felt it release over here.
You want me to get a pry bar? Try and crack it?
Yeah, we can try to crack it. This is only for chickens.
All right. All right, so now we're going to try and crack this open. There we go.
Bringing a new way of splitting wood to the channel.
Yeah. This is a whole different ball game. Yeah, so that one was kind of tough just because you tried initially with a chainsaw, then you tried with a skill saw,
Yeah.
and your lines were all kind of fatoots, right?
A little bit, yeah.
So hopefully on the second cut, it'll be a little bit easier, and you know, we'll be able to line them up, the chalk lines a little bit better.
Yeah, hopefully.
We got all the dogs here. Gus, Louie, Sammy, Chris's dog, and underneath this truck, Chris's new dog, Betsy. Betsy, say hi to YouTube.
Betsy.
She's this is her first time over at this property, so her nose is going wild. But here's Betsy. She's like a 1.5 old Rottweiler, so she's a cutie and meeting the boys for the first time, and they seem to be getting along pretty good. Alright guys, we just marked out this chalk line, but because this first cut that we had was a little off in lining up those first cuts, because we was going from the chainsaw to the skill saw, our measurement was thrown off a little bit because we kind of lost some material over here on this side. So we did our best trying to line up this chalk line, and now Chris is gonna give her the final go with the skill saw, and hopefully this one just falls right off and our cuts are nice and lined up. So here we go.
Whoa.
That's a good sign.
A lot of tension in there.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Gotta pry it a little bit.
Oh, I started it like just barely off over here.
All right, so on the top here of solid wood, we got just over 3, it's about 3.5 by 4 1/8. So
Pretty close.
pretty close. Again, you know, you're not building the Taj Mahal.
No.
All right, well, you want to keep going?
Yeah. Might as well. Got the truck and trailer.
All right, guys, so I just finished doing well, actually, I guess 4 cuts, and we got this beam out of it, and this last cut was by far the best. As you can see, it's pretty smooth, a little bit of overlap like right there, but for the most part came out pretty good. What do you think, Chris?
It came out a whole lot better than the first couple cuts, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think
maybe we're just getting the hang of it.
I think we're getting the hang of it. Yeah, and also just the fact that we're lining up the skill saw with the skill saw,
right,
I think makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, that worked out pretty well. Should we go get another slab and continue?
Yeah, let's talk to them about the centerpiece that we cut out.
With the pith?
With the big
Yeah,
crack.
so you guys might be able to see right here, but that's basically the pith, or aka the center of the tree, and that is most prone to checking and cracking and stuff. And as you can see, big crack running through the end of it right there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a loss of lumber, but I'd rather have a nice solid board than a cracked one. So
right, and you know what? It'll be good firewood.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we got the second slab here, and Chris and I just marked out all of our chalk lines running all the way down. So we got a 4x4 here and a 4x4 here. So we're gonna go ahead and start making these cuts. The sky is starting to look a little ominous, and we're hearing a lot, yep, of thunder. So we might get a little rain delay here. Oh, and there goes the camera on the tripod. Hopefully it's okay. Well guys, it's currently pouring out, and we took shelter in the basement here. It's really coming down. Let's give you a little look. Oh yeah. It's coming down hard. So we took shelter in the basement, and we're gonna have to call it for now.
Yeah.
So Chris, you got 2 4x4s out of the deal.
4x4s. You know, I've been here for like an hour or so. Along with this hour, I've been here multiple times before trying to work out
many hours.
Yeah, trying to work out the edging mill and then figuring out the Alaskan mill, setting it up, breaking it down. I should have just gone out and bought 4x4s.
You know,
if these prices.
Yeah, if there's any like accountants or anything out there, maybe do a quick opportunity cost evaluation of Chris's 4x4s. But you know what? Hey, we're making quality homegrown entertainment, so that's all that really matters. If we're not making much else, that's for sure. Yeah. So, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. This one got cut short, but you pretty much get the gist. Got to make like 6 more cuts to get 2 more 4x4s out of that. So all's well that ends well. I guess we're a little wet, but we had some fun. So as always, guys, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button down below. Questions, comments, or feedback, put it down in that comment section, because we obviously have no idea what we're doing. But for now, I'm Jake.
And I'm Chris.
This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys here next time.